Lions trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The Bruins pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback got it himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On target. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And it'll be down right there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking downfield, it's Allard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt.
this is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And the Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Allard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. The screen, and watch out. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Penn. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football play. Can find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. This time he's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes downfield.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Right on target this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Kearney on the Jets. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now on second down for this offense. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Matthews. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at... Seven. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Thomas. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the quick shuffle pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Running the red zone. It's Singleton. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. With that play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Thomas. Across the 25. He's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
PAT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
At After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth.
And with that two-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job of executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
Great call.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next drive.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Robinson. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far. Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Great drive.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Thank y'all for following me, and hit that subscribe button. It was a good game. Definitely went against Penn State at number 2, so doing my franchise with UCLA, we are 5-0. It's been a real good games.